In this video I wanted to look back on the year I've had and look a bit forward to 2026 as well. So this year I've done loads of things and I've published loads of things as well. It's been my most productive year in terms of measurable output. I've actually got some stats I counted the other day about what I released this year, and here they are. Let me share. So one short film. What was the short film? Oh, it's Toilet Fight. No, it's Toilet Fight. Toilet Fight came out this year. Yeah, true. I do consider my Halloween videos like half short films. Anyway, 7 original songs came out this year. 8 covers. That is already quite a lot. 2 big YouTube videos. I think I'm talking about my first one in January. And maybe they're talking about... I don't know what I counted that as. I don't know what that means, really. I consider the goal video a big one. The photograph cover a big one, although that comes under covers, I guess. The Halloween one is a big video, and the a cappella Christmas medley. They don't fall under covers, they don't fall under songs on Spotify. So I guess the best category is the big YouTube videos. Yeah, so I've had 3 of them. I've had 2 BTS videos, behind the scenes, behind the songs, and 13 vlogs. Not to mention, I think about 3 music videos, maybe more. So I've got In the Dust and Daydream as music videos. A visualizer for Waiting for a Plane. It's so cool seeing all these different seeds I'm planting grow, you know? If I write a song, for example, Waiting for a Plane, I can see it turn into a visualizer later on and all this stuff. I've just got this farm of artistic projects, and they're all at different stages and they're all growing differently in different ways. Some have music videos, some don't, some have lyrics, some are just instrumentals, some are not even songs and are videos, and it's really cool. I'm having that in the last few days where I'm starting to feel a bit overwhelmed by the amount of children I have in terms of projects, or you know what I mean? Because it's not like they die once they are released. They're still living and they're still a thing. It's just been publicly shared now, you know? That's one thing I'm really feeling in the last few days, is just a gratefulness and a bit of a surprising feeling that wow, I've actually got loads of songs out and unreleased and halfway there and all of this, right? I've just got so much stuff to do and to make and to share, and already shared. That's a really nice feeling to have, and I'm really glad I'm there. It also feels like if I wanted to make a song right now, I just could. I feel very in tune with my creativity right now. I know how to turn it on and how to turn it off. I know how to follow what, you know. It just feels like it's all on my fingertips right now. For some of the months this year, I was trying to do a song a month, a single a month, and I didn't do that in the end. I only released 7 original songs, not 12. But I did finish more than 7 songs in the year. So I finished probably about 12 or 13 songs this year, not including covers and stuff. So I think I achieved that, because the goal wasn't actually release 12 singles a month, it was more finish 12 singles a month, you know. And I did do that. On the kind of personal side and mindset side of things this year, I think at least I've improved my play versus work side of things, you know. When it's time to work and make music, which is technically play, I'm able to play effectively and quickly and make progress quickly and stuff. And then when it's time to turn off and just not think about music stuff, and you know, I'm able to just do that as well. Of course, there's not a switch in my brain that just switches it fully. There's a little bit of a bleed, but it's not in an unhealthy way, which it has been before, you know. So I'd say this year's probably been the most healthy version of that. If you can hear a fan going as well, I've got the heater on because it is freezing in here, so sorry about that noise, by the way. So yeah, this year's been really good. I've released the most songs I have ever in a year. I've released the most videos I have ever in a year. I've had a lot of fun. I made the most vlogs I have in a year. Like I said, I've just felt, especially in the last few months, I've just felt really well balanced with my life as a whole, you know. So was I able to achieve the goal I set at the beginning of the year, which, if you don't know, was this. And that's to try and flush out that discipline boss as much as I can in regards to this ambition. I think I really was. I think I have made good progress on that, really. There have been times this year where I've been extremely busy, and I've also fit music into that as well, and I've just had to for example, Untrue was made when I was working 6-day weeks, 9 hours a day, and different jobs as well, so it'd be split up hours and stuff. It was a bit of a weird arrangement, but there would be days where I'd have an hour free, come in here, work for half an hour, go into the house, shower, go to work, sleep, you know, all this. So for those 2-3 weeks, there were tiny little chunks I had where I just had to write, where I could make music, and I would just have to make decisions. So Untrue was made in like the weirdest way possible, where I'll have like 20 minutes here and an hour here and half an hour here, and like I just had to make decisions. I just had to write lyrics down, I had to put stuff together, and like it surprised me how good I was at it and how good the song came out. So I was very impressed with that. And then like other things like Daydream, I finished that in Norway, where I had to like lock in specifically for this for like a certain amount of time. I went away in November to Tunisia. Again, I had to focus on a project while like in the midst of like a holiday, and like just like the turning on, the locking in, and like getting to work. This year I've done like really well with that. But anyway, did I flush out the discipline mindset? Yeah, like I said, I don't know really. I have, in the way that it's unhealthy, but using it in the way where it's like I need to lock in now, using it in a healthy way, you know. I've found that balance more this year, which is nice. You know, I'd have to force myself to work for half an hour, whatever, but in that half an hour I'd be so free. Sometimes not, sometimes it would be a bit pressurized, I suppose, but like for the most part it would be pretty creative and free-flowing. There's also the side of things where like I haven't even been really thinking about that this year, to be honest. I've just been in like action mode, you know. There's no time to think about like how to think about creativity and all this. It's just like just do it. I need to get the song out, I need to do this. There's like always something to do. That's really the main thing. Is like I haven't really thought about it that deeply, but it's working. Alright, I've been rambling about this. Basically, bottom answer is yes, and I'm sure it will only get better. Now, 2026, what I want to do for 2026. So I'm reading this book called Atomic Habits, and it has a very good kind of thought in it where it says you don't want to set goals, you want to set systems, right? You don't rise to your goals, you fall to your systems. I think that's very true. I haven't really thought about clear goals or systems, but I have got some things I want to say and share. So here's my mess of goals and systems that I will translate myself into systems and then hit crazy goals, you know. But anyway, here's the plan. I'm going to perform at open mic nights a lot. I want to perform live more. I want to get my name out there more. I want to do shows. And so I think that is a good, healthy step to take. That is the exact same step I took to perform magic and get paid for magic performances. So it makes sense that music is the same. I want to release more songs than I did this year. And I want to release an album next year. I have a lot of that ready. I want to release more short films. I want to release more covers. I want to have more fun and more holidays and more free time. Sounds like a crazy dream to have more of everything, but I know it's possible. And this year was the year I had the most of all of that. Next year I just want to top it even more. Oh, and I want to read more and like go to the gym or like be active. That's like the boring stuff. Oh, also another thing I'm really proud of is not conforming to algorithms, the social media algorithms. Social media pressurizes its users to post things that conform to the algorithm. They're using you to keep people on the pages so that they can make money with ads. And I'm not against that, it's just obviously not my number one goal. My number one goal is to make the stuff I want to make. And so if those things don't align and I don't get many views or my content doesn't get pushed out by the algorithms, that is a good thing, because it means I'm staying true to what I want to make. I have no doubts that at some point in the next few years or whatever, I'll have multiple things that like do fall in, that like do align with what the algorithm wants and all this, but like I'm in no rush. It's my job to make what I want to make and stay true to that. And these platforms that don't prioritize creativity and prioritize retention, I'm on these platforms and I'm using them, but there is a bit of a misalignment there in terms of goals. I watched a video by the guy who made Patreon, a co-founder. He's actually in a band called Pomplamoose, and that really surprised me. I didn't realise he was part of that band because I would see their clips. But anyway, the way he talks about it is like amazing, so feel free to watch that video. Yeah, Patreon sounds really good. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to say I'm proud of myself for not kind of selling out to the pressure of the algorithms, which is fine. Like sometimes it's a bit of a pendulum. Like sometimes I feel like I do need to, sometimes I don't want to. For the most part, I have really stayed true to what I want to make as the number one thing. Just to be clear, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to align yourself with what the algorithm wants and really benefit yourself and benefit others by following that and achieving that. That's just not what I need to do and not really what I want to do as well. So I won't do it for now. Or like I said, I will for some projects, some other projects, no. But I'm glad like numbers staying the same and like slowly growing. Emphasis on slowly. That's not really bothered me too much because I know my road. I'm hitting the target that I've set, and it doesn't look like that because of everyone else's targets and and the whole company's targets, like when you're talking about YouTube and social media and all this. But just know I'm hitting my targets. So that is this video over pretty much. I just wanted to talk about the year I've had, the year that's coming, and I wanted to say thank you and Happy New Year. New Year's actually one of my favourite days of the year. New Year's Eve is just like the funnest evening in the world. I'm gonna go get it started now because it's 6:30 and I need to go. Thank you for all the support. I hope you stick around and join me on this adventure of my life. I'll see you very soon. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. Happy New Year. Oh shit, the audio. I gotta go, it's party time.